What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Thank you to all you guys that have been following me, commenting, leaving me suggestions, and leaving me your guys' information about your guys' builds and asking questions about mine. My apologies for I haven't made a video now in like 2 months. So I made all those videos before the build, and then the build got done, and then life just kind of came at me with work and school and family, and there hasn't really been much time to enjoy the Evo. But I've put probably about maybe 1,200 miles on it since it's been built. Broke it in nice and got to enjoy it a little bit on E85, and now it's running pump gas 91. So the point of this video is just to kind of let you guys know how the build turned out, give a little walk around and an update on the car. And hopefully if you guys have any more questions or want me to touch upon anything in particular, you just drop me a comment, and I can get to that in another video, because now I have a little bit of time here for the next few weeks out of school and off of work, and so I'm just kind of enjoying some downtime and trying to get back to these videos. So let's get straight into it. All right, so the first thing I like to draw attention to is actually the paint correction that I had done as the build was finishing up. When you get a full build done through Dr.Boost, the build by Brandon Schaub, they have a nice little deal going on with Alvaro Ramirez down here in San Diego, and he fixes up all the paint correction on all the Evos out of that shop. And he did like a stage 2 paint correction, which really brought the car back to life. It was really looking faded, really looking dull. The headlights were all oxidized. They look brand new. Now my paint is by far, it's the original paint with 124,000 miles on it. So it's got all the little rock chips and all those little deals. But the work that he did, he got out all the swirls. As you can see, the car hasn't even been cleaned, and I cleaned it one time, like a week after I got it. And since then, I haven't even washed it. And it still just looks really, really, really good. So I'll drop his information in the little section down below, and you can find his Instagram. If you're interested and you're in the area, just hit him up and see if he can get you in to get you dialed in. Cool. So here's the RRE stealth exhaust, very unsuspecting back here. Another thing that we did as part of the build was we did add 15mm spacers in the front and the rear. I want to kind of give you guys the profile here. I have some pictures of the stock one. I had my car and then another car that had the stock setup without the wheel spacers. I will insert those here in just a second for you guys to check out. Yeah, I was really happy with how that really filled out the fender wells, and really helped the look of the car. Handling, I haven't really pushed the car hard enough to see if there's any kind of difference, but these tires are awesome. These are the Michelin PS4S in a 235/45 17 on the stock BBS wheels. These tires are super quiet, they're super comfortable, and like I said, I haven't pushed the car hard enough yet to really know much about the grip, but for drivability on the daily, these are by far the best tires I have ever had.
Imagine life at its full peak, then imagine lying dead in the arms of your enemy. Imagine peace on this earth when there's no grief. Imagine grief on this earth when there's no peace. Everybody's got a different way of ending it, and when your number comes for souls, then they send it in. Now your time has arrived for your final.
All right, you guys, so here is the heart. Here is the engine. It is exactly what I was hoping for. This is exactly why I chose this shop to do the build. The attention to detail is phenomenal. Brandon did just so many little things here to really make it pop, really make it stand out. I also had Alvaro do a little bit of detailing on the engine bay, and it looks phenomenal. Only couple things that I have to still add are just the master cylinder brace to stiffen up the brakes. I also have the APR radiator cooling plate that's going to go here in the front. The only drawback I had was I think that this radiator cap leaked, the CSF one originally, so I'll have to get a new one of those. That is the stock one. Other than that, everything else really fell into place nicely, and it looks really good. It's been strong. I've had no problems with it in the break-in period. The tune is flawless on 91, which I'm on currently. It's 25 psi. It's making about 430 wheel horsepower with 416 torque. And on E85, it's at 30 psi, making 560 wheel horsepower and about 515 torque. Yeah, when we did the conversion, it's like a 16% conversion, so you're looking at, because there's the Mustang dyno, so when you do the conversion, you're looking at E85 is 650 horsepower, and 91 is about 500, if you believe in the conversion. One of the late adds that I had to purchase at the very end, we had the 3.5-inch intercooler here, and that had to delete the front crash bar. So we have the STM front crash bar right underneath there, and fitment is perfect. When I have the bumper off, it looks phenomenal. It is just like the perfect fit. I'm gonna do a cold start here. This car hasn't been driven in probably 3 or 4 days. I think 3 days. I drove it on Christmas Eve. And so today's the 26th. We'll give it a cold start. I'll show you guys how it is on the 91. All right, guys, so yeah, I am on 91 right now. The cold start is pretty solid. And that's after 3 days there. No issues. On E85, I had it on E85 for about 2 weeks, and the reason I'm not running E85 right now is simply because it's just too much power for the 6-speed. So with the 91, like I said, I'm at about 500 horsepower. It's not as smooth a ride as the E85. The 85 it's really an awesome map. The drivability, the low end, low RPM drivability is much better than the 91. The 91 is not bad, but the 85 one is just flawless. So one of the next mods has to be switching this to a 5-speed, but like many of you guys know, this car will be driving across country. Sorry guys, I got a phone call real quick, but what I was saying is that the goal here for this Evo as it stands right now is to drive it across country, wherever my next landing spot is, in about 1.5 years probably. So I'd really like to retain the 6-speed for that drive. Like I said, I'm just glad to have the car up and running. and enjoying it. I'm not going to be tracking it or anything to hopefully break the transmission. So yeah, hopefully I can keep everything healthy for the year and a half and enjoy the 6-speed on that long drive. It'll probably be, I don't know where I'm going, Texas or Virginia, or I don't know. We don't know yet. We're still looking into it, but we know we're going somewhere outside of California, so we can throw that Busher exhaust back on because I do miss it. But as you can tell, it is pretty quiet. Let's have a listen outside. So it's not very loud. Pretty stock sounding, pretty stock looking. I'm super content with it. I have been trailed by the cops a few times on my bumper. The first time I was super I got anxiety as he's behind him, but nothing happened there. They don't look at me twice, really. I like to believe I am under the radar. All right, and so a little bit about the FP Red. So far that has been the best choice. I have enjoyed the characteristics of it for the daily driver. Everything that I had kind of anticipated and thought would happen has really happened. So the boost kicks in, hits hard right around 3,800, and with the built head that we have in there, that thing is pulling all the way till just about 8,000. I think the red line is set for 7,900. It's perfect for daily driving. I always have usable power. The car has plenty of torque in the low RPMs when I'm not in boost. The Busher 2.0 long rod is really a good choice for the daily driver. There's no need for any more power low end. Like I said, it's unsuspecting. It's under the radar, and that's everything that I want. So hopefully I'll be able to drive this car more in the future. I've had the baby car seat in the back a couple times. She is a little bit scared of it at the moment, but she wants to go fast. She's not allowed to go fast yet, but she wants to go fast, and that's important. We want to make sure she's having a good time and she feels safe in here. So she's still getting used to the break-in period. But as soon as she's good, the car seat will be in the back and we will be rolling in this thing on the daily. A couple of things that I've done as well. I'm gonna make another video because I've been working with a fab shop here in Santee where I live. I purchased, I think I told you guys, I purchased that Beat Rush under tray, but it didn't have any hardware. And these guys helped me out. They mounted it up, fabbed up some hardware for it. It looks phenomenal. And now I'm gonna be working with them. They hooked me up. And so, again, phone calls all the freaking time, but my whole part of that is they helped me out with the fab and all that, and then I helped them out with the measurements, so they have it all on file. So I'll show you guys that in a future video. And I know a lot of you guys are interested in getting like a 2-piece under tray built for your guys' Evos, and yeah, I'll show you guys what they did for me, how good it's working out, how good it looks, and then hopefully I can get some of you guys to get on board and work with them to get you guys something fabbed up for you. All right, and so just one more thing I wanted to touch upon was something that Steven Sawaya did in the tune. He straight up asked me, do I want that lopey cam sound? So I'm running the S2s. He's like, if you want that lopey sound of, you know, the typical built Evo sound, he could do it, but I asked him to make it sound as stock as possible. So just check this out. And that is a beautiful thing, guys. There's nothing on this build that would suggest that I'm pushing around 500 to 650 at any given time. Super unsuspecting. The Cali build is a success. And yeah, we still got more to come. There's plenty of stuff to do to the car. I'll get into that a little bit more detail into that in some future videos. But for now, I just wanted to keep you guys up to date. And thanks for keeping up, guys. Feel free to ask me any questions. and I'll answer them as best as I can. And if you want me to cover anything in particular, feel free to do that, and I can, like I said, have some free time here. I'd love to make some more videos and produce some more content for you guys. All right, take care, guys.